Last month, over 274,000 XRP has vanished. Now, was it a hack? Is it a glitch? Or is it by design? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you something about XRP that a lot of people aren't aware of, and it's actually a good thing. There is a Twitter user and analyst who has been following this, and I'm going to tell you exactly what he thinks about this and a crazy price prediction. Not only that, I'm going to follow it up with what a senior software engineer at Ripple had to say about it. Also, I'm going to be talking about what Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has to say about Bitcoin, because of course it is huge news right now that BlackRock filing for a Bitcoin ETF is huge news because BlackRock is apparently going all in on cryptocurrencies. Has anybody actually talked to Peter Schiff about this yet? Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. Right now on this channel, we're covering the Ripple versus the SEC case, but I'm also covering cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all these topics interest you, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the Late Night Grind community, and if you do a couple things I'd appreciate it, smash the thumbs up button, and watch this video all the way to the end. If you do that, I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, let's jump into it. Now, as the markets are tanking today, and of course, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market going right along with it, I want to take a look at what Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has to say about crypto. Because this is something that a lot of people were very skeptical about when BlackRock first entered their ETF application. The United States SEC, of course, rejected it, saying it's insufficient, there's not enough information in it. They were asking for certain things. BlackRock, of course, resubmitted it, along with Fidelity and several others recently. And so he's been getting interview requests for this, and the answers that he was providing are not exactly shocking, but at the same time, there's a lot of people wondering what the real reason is. Is there a catch? Now, according to Larry Fink, the filing of an ETF was mainly because of all the institutional and the investor requests, and replying to things like surveys and polls that they do of their investors, their clients, talking about cryptocurrencies and how they want to jump into cryptocurrencies. They're interested in jumping into cryptocurrencies, and if they haven't already, they plan on doing more. So of course, BlackRock, being a big institutional manager of money, said, you know what? We can't escape this. This isn't going anywhere. And after what seems like years and years of probable investigation into cryptocurrencies, Larry Fink said, listen, the early users of crypto, they used it for illicit things. They used it for money laundering. They used it for scams. But nowadays, it's not like that. It's a lot more transparent, much more people. There's a lot more people that know how to use it. There's much more institutional and business adaptation. And of course, big investor interests, along with many other countries regulating it, outside of the United States, that is. And so BlackRock says it is like a digital gold in terms of its inflationary hedge rather than actual gold. Now, John Deaton saw this tweet on Twitter, and of course he replied, has anyone checked on Peter Schiff? Peter Schiff, of course, being a big believer in gold and a big skeptic of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So as we wait for the SEC's answer to this, it was interesting to see what Larry Fink's answers were to some of these interview questions, because some of the Bitcoin maxis, they had some questions about the legitimacy of this interest, and is he in fact going after custody issues and trying to get rid of self-custody and make custody services an institutional thing, thus holding on to essentially what the bankers are trying to do, which is get their hands on your money so that they can use it to invest rather than promote self-custody, which of course is very big in the cryptocurrency world. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Okay, so now I want to talk about XRP and why it's apparently disappearing. Well, unless you've been around crypto for a while or you know a lot about XRP, then you might not have heard about XRP and how it can disappear. Well, it's actually called a burn mechanism. And no, it wasn't hacked. No, it didn't just disintegrate. No, it wasn't stolen. This burn mechanism was actually built into the XRP ledger by design. And the purpose of that is to basically eliminate spam attempts. It makes spam attempts so costly that no one would actually try it on the XRP ledger. Now, anytime there's a transaction, anytime there's an account created or destroyed, an NFT minted, or an NFT destroyed, there are XRP that are then burned. And this has been going on since the XRP ledger started. However, recently, there was an analyst that brought this to the public's attention that recently the burn rate has been skyrocketing. In fact, he said he's been tracking this, and according to his numbers, there's about 274,000 XRP were burned just last month. Not only that, he said the burn rate has been skyrocketing recently, going from 2,000 per day to 4,000 per day to upwards of 8,000 XRP per day being burned, never to be heard of again. You can't buy it, you can't sell it. Those XRP do not exist anymore. Now, why is this a good thing, mentioning what I said at the beginning of this video? Well, because that creates a scarcity effect, which essentially drives up the value of what XRP is and does. Is essentially the same thing as why Bitcoin's value tends to go up more because of the Bitcoin halving. Now, what that means is that all the Bitcoin miners, their rewards that they get for the rewards that they actually get for mining Bitcoin, which is essentially verifying transactions, by the way, the reward they get is halved or cut in half roughly every 4 years. That means there's far less Bitcoin entering the market than there were, say, 8-9 years ago, and it makes the value go up. Well, XRP and several other cryptocurrencies are no different. In fact, I just saw a headline that said Shiba Inu had burned 74 million tokens last month. Of course, there's far more of those tokens available as well. So as we look at the total scale of this, is $100 per XRP actually possible? Because according to 24-Hour Crypto, the Twitter user that had brought this to people's attention about the burn rate skyrocketing, he said, listen, over time, if this trend continues, then a $100 XRP is essentially inescapable or inevitable. Now, I believe that the burn rate is making XRP a little more scarce, driving up the value. However, it's so small, it's so minute that I don't think it's going to have any big effect. There are far bigger things that have an effect on the value and price of XRP than the burn rate. In fact, I would almost ignore it altogether. So one of the senior software developers at Ripple saw the tweet and chimed in, and he said, this is what's likely caused that huge amount of XRP to be burned last month. Poloniex, which is a big cryptocurrency exchange, they went on an account deletion binge. And when that happens, all those XRP account deletions on the XRP ledger, of course, get deleted. And anytime there's a deletion, 2 XRP are burned for that account deletion, which means last month there was about 171,000 XRP burned just specifically because Poloniex was getting rid of accounts. Now that can happen from time to time. There can be huge spikes in XRP burn. And if you're thinking that that does increase the value of XRP, well, it does. But as we move into the future here, the XRP ledger really would have to become that huge hub of monetary transaction in order for that burn rate to really mean anything of significance. In my opinion, that could happen, but again, there are far greater market effects on the price of XRP, specifically the SEC versus Ripple case, XRP getting some regulatory clarity, among other things. So let me know down in the comment section below if this is something that you caught your eye or not, because a lot of people, in my opinion, really didn't know about it. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, for smashing that thumbs up button, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.